Do you have the personality and skills required to become a successful manager or even the CEO of your company or a management consultant? In today's video, you will get some ideas to do a self-assessment if you got what it takes. If you want to become a management consultant, which brings you pretty close to becoming a CEO or at least a successful manager, visit my website www.gabrielgoldbrain.com. There you will read more about the Goldbrain SUCCESS Training. One of the most important things that you have to bring to the table to become a successful manager is an analytical mindset. You should have good numerical skills and also some basic accounting knowledge that you know how to draw conclusions from figures that you get from the accountants and from the balance sheet. Only if you have these skills, you can understand the key problems and draw the right conclusions. Drawing the right conclusions won't help you alone. You need other skills like communication skills. You must be able to communicate your results and the consequences that result out of your analytical results. You must be able to convince other managers and maybe also parties who are not so in favor of your ideas, like the Works Council or the union of your ideas. That means that even sometimes you have to really fight for your analysis and for the things that need to be done, because unions or lazy other managers, they may not want to go that route because it's often easier and sometimes against their ideas and their ideology to do what you propose. So be prepared to fight for your good ideas and for your analytical results. If you don't get your ideas through and cannot convince other parties to walk along and support you, you will never become an excellent manager or a successful manager. And probably you will not become a CEO. In the day-to-day course of business at a company in your role, you should be hard-working. Go the extra mile. Take responsibility. If you are a person who is counting the hours or always excusing themselves from doing tasks like, oh, this is not part of my job description, I can't do that, I need a training first, you won't get anywhere. That's not a manager's attitude. A manager's attitude is, I get the things done, I got the responsibility, and I will deliver the stuff to you. The same with working hours. If you excuse yourself by, oh, I will exceed my working hours, I already have 3 over hours this week, and in total I have 15 hours collected, you will get nowhere. Get things done, don't complain. If you are the guy a senior manager can trust, and he knows, if I give this task to that guy, he will just get it done, and I don't have to worry about. I even do not have to ask about what the status is, because I know he will take responsibility. That is what you want to do, and that is what will make you successful. If you deliver that every day, I can tell you, you will be one of the candidates who is up for the next promotion or the next big job where they need a responsible person, and they just know he will do his best to get things done. Other character traits which are required by a successful manager or maybe a potential future CEO, this is frustration tolerance. You may have worked on a project for several weeks, then you present it to senior managers, and then they just rejected what you did. That can be frustrating, even though you may have fought like a lion for it. But you could not convince the broader group you were presenting to. Maybe for good reasons which you do not fully understand. But here it is important that you don't give up, that you keep going as you do. Maybe that you learn from what made the problem, what caused the failure of your project. Sometimes, and that's a quite good tip as well, it's just that you did not involve those persons to which you presented well enough. Communicate with them before the meeting. Get their commitment before the meeting. Maybe present your ideas to them before you do such a meeting. That is how you get the buy-in of these guys. And that will make you successful. And remember, if you failed in a project, stand up again. Go forward with the next project. Like there was no such event before. There is nothing worse than someone complaining, "Oh, maybe I don't want to take a new project because they will reject it anyway and they will treat me unfair and whatever." Stop it. No one wants to hear that. Just move on with the same passion and speed that you had before your failure. Next time you will win. And then sometimes you gotta have the ability to just follow orders. This is a difficult one. I mean, no one likes people complaining like, I think, is this immoral, or is this should we do that? I mean, it could be seen as negative. If your boss tells you to do so, unless it's nothing illegal which will bring you into jail or into trouble, follow the order. Sometimes it's just better to follow it. Shut up and do it. One thing I want to mention here is don't follow every order. There are some orders which are clearly illegal, like you have seen in Enron, in Wirecard. There are things sometimes the senior management may ask of you which are clearly illegal. Be prepared for that situation and what you do then. There is only two choices, particularly if you cannot convince your senior that this is illegal and that you should not do it. The first thing is you do engage in these criminal activities, which will then jeopardize your whole career. The other option is you say, I'm not going to do it. I will adhere to the law. And then you must be prepared for being thrown out of your position. These things, they can happen. Just be prepared for it. It can happen. And I can tell you, no job in the world is worth criminal prosecution. Maybe in such a situation, it's better to find a new employer and to preserve your career track record. Because if you get imprisoned for violating business laws or trading rules, that's much worse than changing your employer. And maybe that's a good reason to do it. To change the employer if they ask illegal things from you. It usually doesn't happen, but it can happen, and be careful when it happens. Other things that may harm your career is healthiness. If you have mental problems, that maybe if someone uses pressure on you, or if you're in critical situations, then you start crying in front of your boss. I mean, come on. What picture will he have? Will he ever give you a critical job again? No, he won't. Don't cry in front of your boss. If you're not able to master critical projects, tough situations, sometimes brutal working hours, maybe until you work 1 or 2 weeks until 3 o'clock in the morning, be able to deal with these situations. Don't break down. If you do that, that's for sure a career killer. At least if you're in for an ambitious manager's job or if you're in for a CEO job. Don't do it. I've seen it happen in consulting projects. It's a no-go. Don't do it. You will lose your reputation. But on the other hand, if you know that you're not that kind of person who can deal with these tough situations, if you don't have your emotions under control, you should really consider and think about if a management job, if a management consulting career, or if a CEO role is really for you. Because you need to be able to emotionally get through that, deal with pressure and work under pressure. The same problem arises if you have physical disabilities. So that you know if you work like 12 hours, 16 hours, if you have heavy travel, maybe 5 flights a week, will you be able to master these challenges? If not, then probably a CEO role or a management role or a management consultant role is not the right thing for you. And I think you should just be true to yourself on this matter. I want to recommend 2 videos to you. The first one is about how to become a CEO, and the second one is about industries with exceptional salaries. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.